you ever seen a full leg cast? Well, me either until it was my own leg. So today I'm going to be discussing the time that I broke my left leg. My name is Howie Hughes. I'm a student at Roane State, and this is my storytelling speech. So you may be thinking, how could you possibly have a cast from here all the way down to my toe? Well, it all started when I decided to go to a trampoline park with some friends. It was the cool thing to do at the time. I was in middle school. We met some boys there. We were going to jump for a couple hours, get picked up by a parent. It was going to be great. We did it all the time. So during this speech, I will discuss the actions that led me to be in this full leg cast. A day that was supposed to be fun turned into my worst nightmare, all because of a backflip. Next, I will discuss the aftermath of the incident. I actually ended up breaking my tibia in multiple spots. I broke it in a square. I did not have to have surgery though. And according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, there are more than 100,000 emergency department visits per year in the U.S. related to a trampoline-related issue. Even though I had been exposed to trampolines my whole life, one bad incident changed everything. I will wrap up this speech by concluding how this event shaped me as the person I am today. Yes, I like to joke about this incident, but in all seriousness, I wouldn't be the same person I am today if this would have happened to me. So let's jump straight into the story of how I broke my leg. We were jumping around for hours on one side of the trampoline park, just where there was trampolines and there was a rope swing, stuff like that. So we decided, let's go to the other side where there's a foam pit. We can do some cool tricks jumping over there. So we walk over there. Of course, the boys were doing all these impressive tricks, trying to impress the girls. So I decided, let's step in, let's do something. I can do something cool. So naturally, I tried to do it too. I had done a backflip before with someone spotting me, so it's the same on a trampoline, right? How hard could it be? I tried it once, successfully landed the backflip, so of course I had to try it twice. The second time went well too, so why not a third flip? The boys were watching, so let's make it the best one yet, is probably what I was thinking at the time. I attempt flip number 3, but this time I don't land in the foam pit. I land on a metal bar right before the foam pit where the trampoline spring is. Yes, it was covered with a pad, but these pads were about this thin. Next thing you know, I'm laying on the trampoline, unable to bend my left leg, and hysterically crying because I was embarrassed. All the boys were looking at me. All my friends were running over to me. Like, everybody in the trampoline park was like, what happened? I'd never broken a bone before, and here I was breaking it the worst possible way. So, next thing you know, I'm getting wheeled out of Max Air Trampoline Park in a wheelchair, crying, all my friends behind me, all the moms behind me. The only thing that was open was KOC. So, we went there, waited for a little bit. I was in pain. My knee was as big as a baseball. And of course they took an x-ray on it and they were saying that it was fractured. So of course this was crazy news to me because I'd never broken anything. I never even sprained anything. They were telling me that I might have to have surgery to put some pins in there because I did break it in a crazy way. At this point, I was shocked and hysterical, and I just couldn't believe it. So, after that, I was put in a cast, which was from my upper thigh down to my toe, and I did get to change the color, so that was nice. I started with pink. I think this was the last cast I had. I picked red. So, that all turned out to really shape me into the person I am today, because it started as a fun adventure at the trampoline park and ended with me being in that cast, which led me not to do the simplest things on my own. I'd be wheeled around, showered, stuff like that. At the time, it was terrifying, frustrating, and honestly a little humiliating. But looking back, it's also hilarious and it taught me a lot about patience, resilience, and not letting a little embarrassment stop me from trying new things. Breaking my leg was painful, unforgettable, but it also is a story I get to share, laugh about, and learn from. Some days I still battle with the fear of re-breaking it, but the odds are no higher or no lower, as stated by Golden State Orthopedics. And if nothing else, maybe it'll remind you to think twice before attempting your third backflip. Thank everybody for watching this speech, and I'm looking forward to watching everybody else's.